The West Lafayette City Council and the Area Plan Commission have been having discussions amongst themselves, and the West Lafayette City Council had a public hearing last week about accessory dwelling units. What's an accessory dwelling unit? These are smaller, self-contained living spaces. They're the second building on your property. Think about a mother-in-law cottage, that sort of thing, a loft over a garage that maybe you would rent to somebody. That's what an accessory dwelling unit is. And as we all well know, there is not enough housing to go around here in the Greater Lafayette area. And the Lafayette City Council and the Area Planning Commission thought that this would be a way to help alleviate some of that. I don't think that anybody thinks that it's a magic bullet that's just going to absolutely solve everything instantly. I don't think that anybody thinks that. But we're trying to pull on all the small levers in hopes that, if you do enough things, that it will start to relieve some of the pressure. But they got a lot of feedback. They got a lot of pushback from residents saying, we're not sure about this, all the way to, we don't want this. And the points that the residents in West Lafayette make are true and valid and real. What is it going to mean for parking? What's it mean for density? What's it mean for noise? What is it going to mean in the real world when you start packing in more people into these neighborhoods that are already full of people? But then you run into property owners' rights. And of course, there's always been and always will be zoning, but we need to get more housing for more people. So they had a hearing on January. What was the date on that? Doesn't matter. Last week. In January, early January, but they decided to table it, and the city council is going to be looking for ways to reach out to residents to talk to them about what the residents want, what the possible solutions could be, and then come back on March 3rd and vote on these accessory dwelling units. If you are a resident of West Lafayette, please email, call, or text your city council person and let them know your thoughts about this. It's a big deal. It really is. There is not enough housing to go around here in Tippecanoe County, not enough in West Lafayette. New construction is looking up in Indiana for the year for 2025. It's projected that new builds will increase year over year, but that is still not going to be enough to fill the deficit that we're facing. So these auxiliary dwelling units, again, not a magic bullet that are just going to solve absolutely everything, but it is one of the solutions that's available to us, and I think it at least needs to be explored. Now, that being said, we also need to make sure that we're protecting the rights of the people that do already live there. And are they going to have a place to park? And are there going to be parties going late into the night? So we'll be revisiting that definitely in March when they come back to vote on it again. And maybe in between, depending on how much public feedback we hear from the city council about this. So more to come on that.